feeling high. My money's gone, I'm all alone.
There was no Malcolm X, no lunch counter picket march on Washington, in his words. As his voice dragged on longer than James Byrd's body in Texas Country Road, I remember my brother asking me, with tears in his eyes, questioning why God didn't love him enough to make him white when he was born. And it's not because he hasn't fell in love with the motherland in his skin. It's just that he wants to live to see 16. My brother lives in a town where he will never smell fresh rose beds or scent of dew on grass in the morning, because the formaldehyde blanketing these streets is so potent you can almost taste the corpses of little black boys who are plucked off the concrete like trash from overspilled garbage cans in this town. My brother tells me that it isn't a coincidence that my skin is black. It's that we have a permanent funeral suit on standby just in case today it's your father, your cousin, my brother. Tells me there's a reason why black was never a makeup of the rainbow, because people like us never get that close to heaven. They used to invert our halos, mass murder angels, hung our necks low, but never did this prayer get us close enough to heaven. Now the only lights we see now is police interrogation spotlight and emergency ward overhang. So tell me, why is it okay that in this town a grandfather is so foreign that when you see one, you grab him with every strength in your bones like a culture shock, like just to make sure he isn't an illusion, even if he isn't yours, because you never know if you'll see one again. In this town, there are more tombstones than graduates. Funeral service discounts get handed out instead of diplomas, with caskets on back orders. Mothers hold on to rain checks while the pavement shakes from the aftershocks as hearts flatlining on sidewalks. Outlined in chalk, the streets become photo albums for the lost. We're like walking time bombs, counting down until self-destruction, while wounds begin to malfunction. Construction zombies stuck between life and death, but never living, because in the ghetto, boys learn that it's unacceptable to reach out and hug each other. So cats fire back with the fear of physical contact. Caged in life, facing life bars, keep fathers too far to touch sons, so they never know the sensation of two testosterone embraces, that love can exist between two masculine faces. So without love behind this bullet, it makes it easy to pull this trigger. Tell me, have you ever stood scared shitless, forehead with barrel impression, counting your last 11 seconds, hoping that there's enough room in heaven for another shot down brother God could show mercy for, or just another walking abortion our 13-year-old mothers couldn't afford. Dissect Dutchess, leave them gutless and inhale more. Don't ask me why'd I stay blazed. Just look around at this place and tell me what the fuck is there to stay sober for. Proms pressed repeatedly, blooding from knuckles like where the fuck is Jesus at? But see, in this city, even the angels wouldn't walk these streets alone, even if they had God on their back. So he prays that he sees sunrise again. He prays in this city where the smog is so thick he's never seen a star in the city horizon, to know that he could wish for something better. He prays that he won't be a story on the 10 o'clock news. My mother asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up. He told her in this city, more than anything, he just wants to be alive.